DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, once again, hope you're all well. Today is Thursday, and it's going to be kind of a mixture of a vlog using the SpookyUniversity subject, I guess, as a template. The SpookyUniversity subject was about driverless cars, I believe. So I will not be talking much about the Tesla or stuff like that, except to say that there are experiments over here with kind of shuttle buses that go down actually quite windy roads and bring people to a research center. That seems to be going okay, but you kind of wonder, you know, you do it with a bus where it's full of people in a windy road. You gotta trust technology. Well, I guess that's one of the things. When you think about all that's going on about technology and technology taking away things or doing things in our place. So what do I think about driverless cars? I'm certain, you know, there's a plane somewhere who's interfering with my vlog. So like I say, I'm certain that the technology will come to a point where it'll be actually very reliable. Already, I mean, how many cars have aided parking and even like special safety measures if somebody walked in front of you and stuff like that, you know, would automatically brake. And so, yeah, I have no idea. I have no doubt that these type of cars will become even fixtures probably in a short time. Did I read that Uber wanted to have them, you know, not only to take the taxi driver's job as they used to with the other drivers in Uber, but they would actually remove even those drivers that they put there with driverless cars. No, but having said that, there's a whole article, I just can't quite now remember where I read it, about actually the whole driverless car phenomenon and what it would do. I mean, as far as jobs are concerned. I mean, how many people would end up eventually losing jobs? And that's where you get back to the technology discussion I was talking about in the beginning. You know, I mean, when I started working in the company where I was, there was a lot of secretaries and a lot of the people, or administrative assistants then. And why? Well, because, I mean, we had to have people write up reports and this and that, and many of us didn't know how to type and so on. Then came the computer and made things so much easier. Well, actually, a lot of those people lost their jobs. Now, you're going to say there's just as many administrative assistants as there used to be. Well, actually, there aren't. I don't believe so. But, you know, the way things are these days, everybody has to kind of go and tap on a computer. What has it created? Well, for some people, for example, like myself, I often have what you call mouse arm. That's another way of saying that my arm gets sore because I always do a repetitive movement. Yes, I'm around here. That's the easiest place to come, where the circle is actually in vlog. So, you know, full circle, so to say, no pun intended, is that a driverless car for somebody like myself at times wouldn't be bad, would it? If I was handicapped in an arm or something, I could use it. So you see, there's certain things, to get back to what I was saying. Yeah, I could see advantages, although, like I've been talking since the beginning, technology does create a whole series of problems with time. Not only does it solve solutions. Now, what about the fact is that the whole thing with, let's say, when comparing a computer might take jobs away. Does it put you in danger? Well, you could discuss on this one, I suppose, but the driverless car or rudderless or leaderless car could not only put you in danger, it could put a lot of people in danger. So, of course, like I say, technology will one day be up to that point. But then it makes us wonder about those things. You could turn the situation around and say a driverless car doesn't get drunk, doesn't go under influence. That's true. Maybe we should think of hybrids, things like that. You know, a car that will only become driverless if you are unable to drive, something like that. I don't know. I mean, the whole thing of being without a rudder is something that's actually been discussed a lot in politics in the last years. And I'm not saying 1 year, years. I mean, a lot of people, depending on which side of the breach that you're on, will say that many governments have been driverless, rudderless, without direction. But we won't get into that. One thing, though, for sure, is that this is not something that's going to go away. By the way, just showing, I never quite understood why people came and threw part of the original circle over there. Anyway. So anyway, that's kind of my take on this topic. I do certainly think that they're going to come, because I think technology wants them. Tech companies want them to make like probably the follow-up, you know, to hybrid cars and so on, and they'll add that into it. I mean, anyway, we're going into a kind of electronic smart homes, smart living labs and so on. And you know, you have Alexa, which is already there, and stuff like that, you know. And basically that kind of fits in to what people are going for and what tech wants to sell to us. I'm not quite certain about this one, actually. I can see a lot of cons that'll happen on that, and their pun probably is intended. There's going to be pros, but there's going to be a lot of cons and a lot of con jobs on this one as well. Okay, everybody. So, DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and that'll be my Spooky University for this week. Bye-bye.